Advance Merry Christmas! Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing the bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a slow time to go riding in one horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling beat. That's the jingle bell rock. Hey! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells swing. Snowing and blowing the bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. And the dusty air. What a right time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock. Advance Merry Christmas, everyone!
Thank you so much, Larnie. So
Thank
welcome to the Mr. Gay Pangasinan Online 2021 interview portion. Okay, so before I start, I would like to introduce to you my judges for today's afternoon. He is one of the He is the winner of Mr. Pangasinan Online 2021, and he is a choreographer and a teacher. Please welcome Mr. Frederick Villanueva.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Ayan. And then my second judge, he is a candidate of Mr. Gay World Philippines and Mr. Gay World Tarlac. And of course, he's the representative of Mr. Pride candidate of Apollo Smith Show. So please welcome Aristotle Flores.
Hello, guys.
Ayan. So no further ado, I would like to start the interview portion. So each candidate will be answering in 30 seconds. Okay. So may I call on all the candidates to get ready? Okay, this is my question. So the first one to answer is Mr. Alaminos, and then Asingan, Basista, Binmaloy, Malasiki, Jericho, Malasiki, Michael, San Carlos, Santa Maria, and Orbis Tondo. Okay, so my question is, how do you want yourself to be remembered on earth? How do you want yourself to be remembered on earth? So I will be starting to Mr. Alaminos.
Pardon, sir?
Okay, your question is, how do you want yourself to be remembered on earth?
For me, a man with a purpose, to be inspirations, and also gusto kong ipakita sa tao na itong tao, itong nasa inyong harapan ay dapat ah, dapat kilalanin, alamin dahil magiging isa akong inspirasyon sa mga kabataan lalo na sa LGBTQ. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Alaminos. And let's go to Mr. Asingan, please. Mr. Asingan.
Yes, sir. Okay na po, sir. Magmula nung ako'y pinanganak, pumasok sa larangan ng edukasyon at patuloy na nag-aaral, lagi kong isinasapuso at isinasaisip na isang maging positibo. Gusto kong maalala ko ng mga tao sa mundo sa aking kabutihang loob na handang magbigay ng tulong sa mga taong nangangailangan. At isa akong magiging voice, maging inspirasyon ng mga kabataan at ng aking mga fellow LGBTQ. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Asingan. And then let's move on, Mr. Pasista, please. Mr. Pasista.
Okay na po ba, sir?
Okay, you can start now.
So bali, gusto ko maalala sa mundong ito sa pamamagitan ng aking mga successful sa buhay. Gusto kong maalala ako ng mga tao sa pamamagitan ng aking paghihirap, which is napakahalaga sa akin na maibalik sa mga magulang ko ang mga paghihirap nila sa akin na kahit isa akong part ng LGBTQ isa akong successful na tao para yun ang nakikita ng mga tao sa buong mundo. Yun lamang po, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Basista. Then let's move on, Mr. Binmaloy.
Hello, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Okay, you can start now.
For me, sir, bilang isang tao at bilang parte ng LGBT community, meron akong tatlong katangian upang ma-remember dito sa mundo. At ayan, pagiging friendly ko, pagiging masipag at pagiging matulungin, na kung saan magagamit ko ito at ituturo ko to sa mga kabataan ngayon. At kung pagdating ng panahon, ako man ay kunin na ni Lord, ito ang kanilang maalala, ang pagiging friendly, mabait, at pagiging matulungin ko dito sa mundo. Yun lamang po. Salamat. Thank you po.
Okay, next, Mr. Malasiki Jericho.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Ready? You can start now.
Well, I want to remember in a way that people will remember me, that I can take self-discipline in a sense of responsibility. I also want to be remembered as a person who can stand firm for what is right and just. And most importantly, I want to remember as a person who can always put God as a center of our action. And in that way, I know that I can be a worthy individual, not because of who I am, not even because of what I have done, but because of what other people have done. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Mr. Malasiki Michael.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can start.
I want someone to remember me by inspiring them to touch the people's lives, because I believe, like what I've said during my interview, people will respect you for what you've done, not for who you are, and always plant seeds of love and acceptance and respect, because at the end of the day, people will respect you no matter who you are and what you are, as long as you've done good things to them. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Mr. San Carlos.
Para saan po ako makikilala? Simple lang po yan. Maging tapat sa mga kapwa mo kabataan at alam naman po natin na ang buhay ay hiram lamang. Kaya gumawa po tayo ng kabutihan para po tayo maalala, like po ng paggawa po ng magagandang asal sa kapwa at pagiging pong isang mabuting LGBTQ dito sa mundong ating ginagalawan. Yun lamang po at marami pong salamat.
Thank you. Let's move on, Mr. Santa Maria.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful question. kung ako po ay nag-iiwan ng isang magandang ralangan dito sa mundo, ito ay ang pagiging role model sa kapwa ko kabataan. Dahil kung ito ay may magandang ginawa sa'yo o may maganda kang nagawa sa kapwa mo, they always remember you no matter what. No matter what happened, they always remember you, the good thing in life. That should be all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Orbis Tondo.
Hi, sir. Okay na po ba,
Yes.
sir?
Yes, you can start.
Siguro po gusto ko pong maalala po ako ng mundong ito bilang si Arvin Perez na masayahin. Kasi nga po, alam po natin na tayong mga LGBTQ ay kilala bilang pasayahin. Gusto po pong ipakita sa tao, sa mga tao na nakapalibot sa atin na kailangan natin maging masaya kahit na pumupunta po tayo sa mga madidilim nating mga yugto ng ating buhay. Kailangan po natin maging masaya sa ating buhay. During this pandemic, siguro I wanna share the world or universe rather na maging happy tayo kahit may pandemya. Na kaya nating ma-resolve ang maging masaya tayo.
Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to Frederick. Are you ready now for your question? So sasagot kayo isa-isa for him, okay? So Frederick, you have 30 seconds to answer the question of Frederick.
Sir, I'm having a problem with my computer right now. Pwede po si Sir Aristotle po muna.
Okay, Aris, please.
Hello, okay. So, sir, tawag na ba nito? Wait. Sige. Isa-isang tanong to, sir, ne? Sige, sir. So, sino yung mauna sa kanila, sir?
Asinggan, Alaminos.
Hello, Alaminos.
Yes.
How are you doing? Ayan, hinga lang, kalma lang. Okay. So here's my question. What can you say about the fast-growing cases of HIV and AIDS here in the Philippines? Your timer starts now.
We all know that according to the diseases control the prevention, young people aged 13 to 29 accounted of 40% of new speak. As an educator, as a part of LGBT, I want to erase the stigma of HIV, especially to the LGBTQ and also to the millennials by acknowledging the cause and effects of using social medias and also dating applications. And always remember that our body is a temple of God,
Time is
and we
up.
have to take care of it.
Time is up.
Thank you so much. Very well said, Alaminos. Okay, next candidate is...
Asinggan.
Asinggan, hello. How are you? Hi.
I'm good.
Okay
lang po.
hinga lang ha. Kalma lang ha.
Opo.
So, Asinggan, here's your question. For you, what is the characteristic of the next president of the Philippines?
Sa aking pong palagay, ang dapat nakatangian ng magiging presidente na ating iboboto ay unang-una sa lahat, meron siyang tapang at responsable na kung saan meron siyang puso na handang tumulong sa mga kapwa, alam niya yung responsibilities niya. At higit sa lahat, hindi lang puro boses ang ginagawa. Dapat meron din tayong action. Kaya ang advice ko sa darating na botohan, kailangan nating bumoto, mag-participate na kung saan ang isang boto ay importante. Makakatulong ka sa iyong sarili, kundi lang sa iyong sarili, kundi sa buong mundo at sa ating bansa. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 2.
Bakit?
So, sino na?
Next is Basista.
Ito kasi yung...
Okay. Hello, Basista.
Hello, sir.
Ayan, so, ayan. Kalma lang din ha. Basic lang to. Your question is, what makes you different from the other candidates?
What makes me different from other candidates is sa pagiging totoo, sa pagiging hardworking, sa pag-insert ng effort to fulfill all the responsibilities and all the needs of this kind of pageant. So to be honest, it's my first time to join this kind of big pageant. So I really insert some efforts to really do my best for this pageant. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very well said.
Thank you.
Makakahinga ka na.
Next in Malay.
Bin Malay. Hi, Bin Malay. How are you?
Hello, sir. Good naman, sir. Pero may konting nervous.
Pag nervous din, relax lang. So here's your question. What is the greatest lesson you've learned during this time of pandemic?
Thank you for that very wonderful question, sir. According to Article 3, Section 4, that we have freedom of expression. That's why I have my own right to answer your question into Filipino language. Ang natutunan ko sa pandemyang during this pandemic is maging matulungin at maging mapagmahal pa sa iyong magulang. Dahil since wala pang lockdown, I have broken family po kami and napalayo po ako sa feeling ng aking parents. Then, nang nagkaroon po ng lockdown in pandemic, this COVID-19, is mas lalo po ako napamahal sa aking parents and nagkaroon kami ng matatag na samahan at yun ang aking natutunan. Thank you so much.
Perfect. I love it. I love the article.
Next,
So makakahinga ka na.
Mr. Malasiki, Jericho.
Sino si Jericho? Hi, Jericho. Hello, Jericho.
Hi, sir.
Hello. So, kamusta naman?
Okay naman po. Medyo kinakabahan ako.
Relax lang. Ang refresh nyo ngayon. This is your day, guys. Ito yung ticket para maka-enter kayo ng top 5. So, bring it on. So, here's your question. What is your message to those people who is suffering depression?
Should I start now?
Yes, go ahead. Timer start now.
Okay, there's only one thing that I want to remember. I want them to remember that in life, no matter how many struggles came along their way or no matter how difficult life can be, depression is something that they should face with confidence and faith. And they should let their fear disappear, for life is all about moving on and accepting changes. And with all life experiences, they should just love it, live it, and learn from it. That's all. Thank you.
Wow, it's like a buzzer beeper. Well said, Jericho. Okay.
Next,
Makakahinga
Mr.
ka na.
Malasiki, Michael.
Hello, Michael. Ayan, magkasalit pang
Hello
dalawang
po,
Malasiki.
sir.
Ayan, so this is a very easy question. So, if you were given a chance to choose one, what will you choose? The crown of Mr. Gay Pangasinan or your loved one, your partner? Your timer
Pardon,
starts
sir?
now.
Pardon,
If you were
sir?
given if you were given a chance to choose one, the first is the crown of Mr. Gay Pangasinan 2021 or your love life, which is your partner. What will
There's
you choose?
only one thing that I would choose, and that is the crown of Mr. Pangasinan. Because if my boyfriend would truly understand me for what I am doing right now, he would support me everything for what I am doing. I've joined in this pageant dahil sinabi niya supportahan niya ako. But then again, I was still pursuing my dream to become your next Mr. Gay Pangasinan. That's it.
Thank you so much. Napakagaling din sumagot. So, thank you so much, Mr.
Next, let's
Malasiki.
go to San Carlos.
Hello, San Carlos.
Hello po, sir.
Kamusta? Kamusta?
Okay lang po,
Nasaan
sir.
ka? Okay lang. Also, huwag kang kakabahan, ha?
Yes po, sir.
Wait lang. Naghanap ako ng magandang tanong for you. So, basic lang din to. What will you do if you will find out or nalaman mo na yung partner mo is HIV positive? Are you going to accept him or are you going to broke up with him?
Sir, paki-ulit po, sir.
Okay, I will repeat. What will you do if you will find out that your partner or your boyfriend is HIV and AIDS positive? Ano yung gagawin mo? Are you going to stay with him? Or nakikipag-break ka ba sa kanya?
kung ganun pa po ang mangyayari sa aking kasintahan, ipaglalaban ko din po siya. Kasi nobody is perfect po eh. Nagkakaroon po tayo ng mga pagkakamali sa buhay. Kaya gagawin ko po na ipaglalaban ko po siya. Yun lang po, ipaglalaban ko po siya sa buong mundo. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, love is love. Thank you so much, Mr. San Carlos. Next
Next,
is,
Santa Maria.
hello, Mr. Santa Maria. Napakaganda naman ng smile ni
Hello
Mr. Santa
po.
Maria. Good afternoon din. So, this is your question. For you, what color significant a Mr. Gay Pangasinan 2021?
Okay, thank you for that wonderful question, sir. What color significance of Mr. Gay Pangasinan? It's color red. Because red symbolizes that love and trustworthy to the people who are watching right now and trust sa atin po na isa sa tayong tao, mamamayanan at may pagmamahal sa kapwa. And that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very good. So, tapos na ba, sir?
Mr. Orbiston.
Meron pa, Mr. Orbistondo. Hello, Mr. Orbistondo.
Hello, sir.
So, ayan. Relax lang din, ha? So, parang terno tayo. Nakaganyan din ako ng damit. So, let's start. Here's your question. If you were given a chance to go back in time, what time is that and why? I will repeat. If you were given a chance to go back in time, what time is that and why?
Siguro po, kung gusto kong balikan po is yung time na bago po namatay po yung lolo ko. Kasi po, bago po namatay yung lolo ko is wala po ako sa tabi niya. Nasa ano po ako, I'm in Swal po during nagturo po kasi ako ng sayaw and yung time po na nagtuturo po ako is nalagutan po siya ng yan. Kasi siguro po, kung may babalikan po akong time is yung time na bago po namatay yung lolo ko para po kahit paano nakita ko pa po siya bago siya po namatay. Thank you po.
Very well said. Pares tayo. So that would be all. Thank you so much, guys. And makakahinga na kayo. Thank you so much, Sir Apollo.
Okay, so I think they're having a problem with Frederick. Nakakaproblema siya sa connection and sa kanyang computer, I think.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay na pala. Andiyan na pala eh.
Sorry.
Okay, Frederick, you can start asking question. You may start with Mr. Alaminos.
Okay po. Mr. Alaminos.
Hello po.
Okay. So here is my question. Okay. How will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism? Again, how will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
For me to be bold and also to be guided. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Next, Mr. Asingan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Asingan, okay, same question. Okay. How will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism? How will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Okay, thank you, sir. I will handle the criticism by embracing and cultivating their fashion and belief. I want to encourage the people not just to be good and more responsible netizen, and also I want to encourage them to be good and more empowered human being, not only for ourselves, but for the betterment of our community. Thank you so much.
Okay. Next, Mr. Basista.
Good afternoon, Mr. Basista.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, again, how will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
All right, so
utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
All right. So my advocacy is to show visibility and inclusivity to others, which is LGBTQ community. So I utilize my own advocacy to show them that we LGBTQ community has the power to condemn, not really to condemn other people, but to show that we are capable in doing in everything that we do in our everyday life. And that would be all. Thank you, sir.
Okay, next, let's move on to Mr. Bin Maloy.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Bernardo, okay, again, how will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Um, Honestly, sir, I'm not I can understand your question. Can you please translate it in Filipino language, sir?
Mm. Paano mo gagamitin ang iyong advokasya upang ma-handle yung criticism ng mga tao?
Okay. I will use my voice to encourage the people or the person here in the world to follow my advocacy, which is about tourism, which is tourism. It is a determining factor in increasing revenue of our nations, and it attracts more investors to invest. It means it's creating more jobs to the locals. And it is very evident that we're affected by the pandemic, which is the COVID-19. And I'm very sad to say that we lost most of our jobs. And I am advocating preserving the culture, enriching the gift of nature, in promoting the products of our nation. Thank you so much.
Next, we have Mr. Malasiki from Malasiki, Jericho, please.
Hi,
Hello, Jericho. Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Okay, no pressure. Same question. How will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Can I start now? Okay.
Yes.
Criticisms will always be there. That has been a part of our life, but that will never stop me for my advocacy, which is to educate people how to respect and to raise awareness about environmental concern. Because for me, character and knowledge is something that is more important because for me, the goodness of the heart and the knowledge that you will gain will surely last for a lifetime. Thank you.
Next, Mr. Michael from Malasiki.
Hello, Michael. Yes,
Hello
same
po.
question. How will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Thank you, sir. Mr. Gay Pangasinan, it is a big platform for me because I am passionate and driven to inspire other people, especially the LGBT community. I am here because I know that no matter what surmountable fears or discriminations that we might encounter along the way, what is more important is just come out of your shell and show who you are, what really you are. That's it, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's move on to Mr. San Carlos.
Good afternoon, J. Mark.
Good afternoon po, sir.
Okay, how will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Thank you for the wonderful question, sir. Actually po, bilang isang parte po ng LGBT community sa ating advocacy is about education, na kung saan ikaw ay kailangan na irespeto kasi napakahirap po ng sitwasyon natin na hindi ka kayang apak-apakan kasi kapag may pinag-aralan ka, ikaw ay titingalain. Agad-igit po sa lahat, ikay irerespeto. That will be all. Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Santa Maria.
Hi, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
You ready?
Slightly nervous.
Okay, so how will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Okay, can I start po, sir? Okay. Thank you for that wonderful question, sir. How can I handle my own advocacy. Okay. May advocacy is out of school youth. Yes, alam po natin na nagkakamali tayo sa una. Pero ngunit, kailangan natin itong itama at i-encourage lahat ng out of school youth upang bumalik sa kanilang pag-aaral. Upang sa ganon, may tuwid nila ang tamang landas na kanyang gusto nilang tahakin balang araw. And that would be all. Thank you.
Okay, next. Is from Orbis Tonto.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, Mr. Orbistundo. The last but not the least, how will you utilize your own advocacy to handle criticism?
Good afternoon, sir. My own advocacy is all about raising awareness in mental health. In that way, I can accept criticizing by accepting negative comments, but not to make us down, but to make us a better person. In that way, we utilize, and I will utilize my own advocacy. Thank you.
Okay, so that will be the end of the question of Mr. Frederick, Mr. Pangasinan Ulay 2021. Aristotle, are you still there?
Yes, I am still here, sir.
Okay. Can you give one question to all our candidates?
Yes, sir. Yun nga po na isasuggest ko sana kasi na-amaze ako sa kanila, to be honest. Lahat sila palaban and parang nakakabitin. Wait lang, sir. Isip lang ako. Check lang ako sa aking mga list. Wait lang, sir. Mag-announce, any announcement muna, sir, dyan for your final.
Okay, so after this interview, magkakaroon tayo ng computation and then by next week, malalaman nyo kung sino yung mga pumasok sa top 5. So you know what are the category na isi-select ko para mag-move on sa top 5. And you have watched all your performances na napakaganda with effort. So maraming salamat sa pag-perform, pag binigyan nyo ng importansya itong what do you call this, contest na ito. So with that, I honor you. And soon after this pandemic, at ako ay nakapagbakasyon, I will invite you all to have a dinner party, something like that siguro. So let's wait for that. And for the grand finals, of course, kung sino yung mga top 5 na makukuha, ay magkakaroon sila ng mga what do you call this, criteria of judging, kung anong mga presentation na inyong gagawin, which I have already announced before, and it will be announced again a week before the grand finals. But of course, you have to prepare for your what do you call this, presentation in your place, connections, and of course, your costume, something like that. So as I've said again, kung sino ang mga mananalo, magkakaroon ng prize na, of course, good luck sa 30,000 pesos for the grand prize. Tulong na rin yun. Maganda na rin yun pag simula sa inyo, right? Kung sino man ang swertein. And then first prize will get 20,000 pesos. Okay? So, I mean, it can help with you and your family, of course. And same as the second runner-up that will be receiving 10,000 pesos. Plus, meron tayong third and fourth, which is consolation prizes. Tigwa 100 Singapore dollars sila. Actually, actually sa totoo lang, no, ang kukunin ko lang dapat is 3. Okay? So that is only the budget that I supposed to do. But of course, para naman magkaroon ng konting effort na mabigyan ang mga dalawa, so I will honor to give a consolation prize, which is the third and fourth runner-up. Okay? And the rest, don't worry, kasi ilan ba kayo? 9 kayo. Wala nang isa. So, yung 4, bali 5, may 4. Yung 4 na hindi papasok, meron na kayong consolation prize din sa akin, pero it's not big as the winners. Okay? So lahat kayo mabibigyan. Pero hintay-hintay lang tayo. Okay? Kasi hindi ko uunahin ko muna yung mga winners natin. Okay? So sa inyong 5, kung sino man ang mapapasok sa top 5, you have to prepare your bank account and of course send it to me. Doon sa 3rd and 4th, pwede na yun sa Western Union kasi maliit lang naman yun. And the rest of the candidate. Pero yung 2nd, 1st, and 3rd grand winner, you need to send your bank account. So mag-prepare na kayo kasi right after the show, kasi ang show natin siguro mga in the afternoon, evening. So mabibigay sa inyo yan the following day na. Okay? So, ganun ang mangyayari. Okay? So, hope everybody is happy ngayong araw na ito at sa mga result na mangyayari at sana as an LGBT community, sana wag tayong magkaroon ng sama ng loob. We have to share one another. We have to give love one another dahil iisang dugo tayo, Kasi tanggalin ng mga pride. Alam niyo ako, ma-pride din ako. Pero when I had this kind of shows, naintindihan ko na kung paano kasi matapang ako I don't care. I have the money, even you have the show. Tatapatan ko kayo. But it's not like that. As long as maibigay mo kung anong dapat sa iyong show at matulungan mo ang mga tao, and that's what we find. And that's the essence of being a gay, to be helpful to one another. Alam mo yun? So soon sana nga, pagdating ng panahon, after this pandemic, pwede na ako magbakasyon. I'm willing to go back home. Kaya lang kasi nagkakaroon ng problema na naman. Meron na naman tayong bagong virus. So nagplaplano ako umuwi talaga kasi I want to meet all my talents. Lahat ng naging from the start of Pangasinan online, from Mr. Pangasinan, and of course, ito. Gusto kong pagsama-samahin lang at bibigyan ko siya ng isang magandang party. Pero ito na naman nangyari. But we have to wait for that. Okay? Hintayin natin na sana maging maayos ng lahat para mas maganda ang show natin. Being a owner and grandfather to all of you guys, to all in LGBTQI community in Pangasinan, I will be here to support and acknowledge whatever your difficulties you have. As long as you shown your love and your care to everybody. Okay? So, yun lang. Sana nga lahat tayo ay magsama-sama at walang pride. Pride can kill everyone. Okay? So, tanggalin nyo yan. Okay, so Aristotle, are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready, sir. Okay, so ito na yung question.
Okay, let's go back to our Mr. Gay Word candidate. Relax lang kayo. Yes. So ito na katanungan ni Mr. Aristotle sa inyong lahat.
So sino yung mauna?
Okay, Mr. Alaminos, please.
Mr. Alaminos. So, are you ready? Andiyan ka
Hello
ba?
po. I'm ready.
Okay.
Kinakaba.
Huwag kang kabahan. This is just a basic question. Okay? So,
okay, Aristotle, sandali lang. Okay. So, hindi na ako magbibigay ng timer ngayon. Okay? So, I will not, because this is the last questions, hindi na ako magbibigay ng timer sa inyo. Just answer the questions precisely and directly. Okay? Go.
I'm ready.
Ready ka na, Mr. Alaminos?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here's your question. How will you encourage someone or a young gay man that is not ready to be out? I will repeat my question. How will you encourage someone, like a gay man, young gay man, that is not ready to be out and proud? Okay.
For me, I would tell him that life is short. Just be true yourself, be out and proud. Because being a gay is a gift of God. So we need to cherish. So live your life to the fullest. Be proud that you are a gay man. Just like me, I'm a gay. I'm Mr. Gay Pangasinan 2021. And I'm out and proud. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alaminos. Very well said. So next candidate.
Mr. Asikan.
Hello po.
Hello, Mr. Asingan. So again, how will you encourage someone that is not ready to be out? How will you encourage a young gay man to be out in public?
Ah, ang sasabihin ko sa kanila ay wag silang matakot na mag-out. Wag nilang isipin yung mga tao na nagdi-discriminate sa kanila na wag silang paapekto doon. Dahil naniniwala ako na mas kilala mo yung sarili mo. As long as na wala kang tinatapakang tao na makita kanilang masaya, ah, sa ating mundo may mga bagay talaga na yung mga tao dinidiscriminate kanila dahil sa kanilang palagay ay nakakatulong yon. Pero hindi. Naniniwala ako na kung meron tayong puso, isip at tiwala sa ating sarili na handa tayong magbigay na maging inspirasyon sa mga kabataan na hindi pa nag-a-out. At kailangan meron tayong isip, puso at kamay na handang tumulong sa mga taong nangangailangan. At ang sasabihin ko sa mga kabataang naka-experience ng mga yon ay if you lost your way, turn back to God and walk through Him. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you so much. So candidate number 3.
Mr. Basista, please.
Hi, Mr. Basista.
Hello,
Mr.
sir.
Viray. So how will you encourage someone that is not ready to be out? Paano mo sila tatagalog ko na nga? Paano mo i-encourage ang isang batang bakla na mag-out sa public?
Unang-una sasabihin, okay na po ba? I can start? Unang-una sasabihin ko is God is perfect. God does not commit mistakes. So sa pagiging LGBTQ is hindi siya pagiging mali. So i-encourage ko siya sa pagsasabi sa kanya ng maging totoo ka sa sarili mo. Hindi mali ang pagiging parte ng LGBTQ community unless kung gagawa ka ng ikasisira ng image mo. So i-encourage ko siya sa pamamagitan ng tutulungan ko siya to be himself. Sasabihin ko sa kanya na hindi masama ang magpakatotoo. Yun lamang po, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, kinakabahan.
It's okay. Well, very well said. Next candidate.
Binmalay.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
so gaya rin lang sa kanila, paano mo i-encourage ang isang young gay man na mag-out sa public?
I am audible, sir. Naririnig po ba ako?
Yes. Loud and clear.
Okay. I-encourage ko siya by I will use my voice to say na bilang parte ng LGBT community is happy and at tatanggapin ka ng buo ng kaparte mo LGBT community, and I will use my heart to love and to accept him or her, and I will say or I will tell him or her that being a part of LGBT community is never be a sin because God create a part of LGBT community to give love, to respect, and to keep colorful in this world. At sasabihin ko na lamang sa kanya na magpakatotoo ka. Dahil naniniwala ko sa kasabihan na walang sikretong hindi nabubunyag. Kaya habang ikaw ay nabubuhay, you will accept kung anong gender mo, you will accept kung sino ka man at tatanggapin ka ng parte ng LGBT community. Huwag kang matakot dahil nandito kami. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you so much. Haba ng sagot. So next candidate, thank you so much.
Next, we have Malasiki Jericho.
Yan. So gaya rin lang sa kanila, Jericho, how will you encourage a young gay man na mag-out sa public?
Should I start?
Yes.
Okay. I would just simply tell him, because we all know that they just fear to show themselves because of criticisms. But I would just simply tell him that he should let that fear disappear. As what I have said earlier, criticisms will always be a part of our lives. And if he was able to overcome that fear, he will be able to influence, inspire others to become the very best person that they can be. That's all.
Nice. Thank you. Next
Okay,
candidate.
next. Mr. Malasiki Michael.
Ayan, so gaya
Yes,
din ng
sir.
sa kanila, Michael, paano mo i-encourage ang isang young gay man, na mag-out in public?
As one of the living evidence, I also encountered those kind of discriminations because I am a late bloomer. To be honest, I am a late bloomer. I am afraid to show my true gender to the other people, especially to my family before. But then again, little by little, since I'm doing or what I mean is doing good things in front of many people is such a big thing for them to accept you no matter who you are. I believe that inspiring other people or telling someone, especially those people who are afraid to show, you don't need to be afraid because you are nothing to hide. As long as you know your limitations, you do not compromise. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. Well said.
Thank you po.
Next candidate.
Next, Mr. San Carlos.
Hi, Mr. San Carlos.
Hello po, sir.
Hi, Mr. Suabe. Ayan, relax lang. Pinapatawa lang kita para ma-relax ka. So, gaya rin ng sa kanila, paano mo i-encourage ang isang young gay man na mag-out in public?
Okay po, sir. Maraming pong salamat sa napakagandang katanungan, sir. Sasabihin ko po sa kanya na walang mali sa pagiging bakla as long as wala kang inaapakang tao. Kasi nga po, dati nga po ako mahirap din pong tanggapin o mahirap ko pong i-voice out sa kanila kasi ang kuya ko talagang maskulado po sila eh. Talagang 8 po kami magkakapatid, bunso po ako. Kaya nahihiya ako pong sabihin sa kanila na ganito po ako, na bakla po ako. Pero naramdaman ko na ang buhay ay short lang. Kaya dapat gawin mo kung ano yung ikakasaya mo para sa ganun ay maging masaya ka sa mga mangyayari sa buhay mo. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. San Carlos. Next candidate.
Mr. Santa Maria.
Hi, sir.
Okay, ano lang. Smile lang. Okay, ganyan dapat. So, again, parang sa kanila din, how will you encourage a young gay man na mag-out sa public?
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful question, sir. Paano ko po i-encourage ang isang batang lalaki na maliit na mag-out sa publiko bilang bakla siya? Ngunit ito ay ang paggamit sa aking kakayahan para ma-encourage siya. Dahil alam naman po natin na pagmahal tayo ng ating magulang at alam natin na wala tayong nagagawa or natatapakan na tao sa mundong ibabaw. Po natin, karapatan natin ilabas kung sino tayo at kung
Medyo yung connection mo.
Pwede pong ulitin?
Oo, go. Again. Sige lang, ulit.
Ulit na lang po. Nagkaka-wifi loose kasi. Okay, so kaya po sa akin, kung paano ko po i-encourage ang batang lalaki na mag-out, ito ay gagamitin ko po ang aking kakayahan upang ma-encourage siya at upang mahikayat siya at ilabas niya ang totoong kulay at kung sino siya. Dahil ang alam mo kung sino ka at ano ka at kung alam mong wala kang nagagawang masama at natatapakan na tao sa mundong ibabaw na to, show your true color, show your true personality, don't be afraid. Alam po natin,
ang diskriminasyon sa mundong ito.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, next, Mr. Orbiscondo.
Hello.
Orbiscondo, sino to si?
Good afternoon,
Hello,
sir.
Arvin. Hello, Mr. Orbiscondo. So, gaya rin yan sa kanila, paano mo i-encourage ang isang young gay man na mag-out sa public?
Good afternoon again. As a future educators, I will educate a young gay man to siguro i-educate po siya kung gaano po kaganda ang buhay ng pagiging isang member po ng LGBTQ. Na ituturo ko po sa kanya na being gay is never been a sin. It is a gift given by God. And that way, siguro po i-encourage ko siya na wag pong deadmahin niya po yung discrimination kasi po discrimination can affect a certain confidence of a person, lalo na po sa mga member po ng LGBT kasi po nowadays natatakot po ang mga member ng LGBTQ at yung mga bata po na natatakot sila na madiskrimina ng mga kapwa nila or yung mga taong nakapalibot sa kanila. And I will share my story na masaya po ang maging member ng LGBT and maging proud po sila and loud. Yun lamang po at salamat.
Thank you so much. Very well said. Next candidate.
Yan. Tapos na. Natapos
Tapos na ba,
tayo.
sir?
Yes.
Perfect. Congratulations, guys.
Hala.
You nailed it. You nailed it. Diba? So, sumasabay kayo sa Miss Universe sa Israel.
Oo nga po eh.
Good luck, guys.
Okay, so in behalf of my two judges, Aristotle and Frederick, thank you so much for giving us for sharing your input to all our candidates, and that is a big big challenge to all our candidates. So ayan, lumalaki na tayo siguro. You know what? Kasi I'm planning to have this yearly show na kung sino ang mananalo. As I've said, iko-contest namin ni Aristotle sa Mr. Gay World Philippines. So sana kung sino man ang ma-appoint, sana you have the determination and you have to give what do you call this, passion, dedication, and respect to this crown and show. Okay, so I will be working with Aristotle after this. Pag sino na ang nanalong Mr. Pangasinan. Kasi I will coordinate with Aristotle regarding about this. How could we join the Mr. Gay World? Kasi of course, alam niyo naman na si Aristotle is one of these contestants during the time last year. Okay, so siya ang aking kasama, and of course with the help of our Mr. Gay Pangasinan, Mr. Pangasinan, you know, Frederick, magtitingin din ako kung paano what I call this, isasama yung mga sumali na o mga mananalo sa Mr. Pangasinan. I don't know, I'm still thinking about Frederick, what I call this, pageant ko anong pwedeng salihan niya pang international whatever. Anyway, so but for this Mr. Gay Pangasinan, this will be our yearly pageant. So lahat kayo kukunin kong mga assistant and everything, kayong siyam. Okay? So hopefully everything will be okay para maging magandang ating community. Ay tutulong man what do you call this, move na tayo, kahit ilan lang tayo, kahit 10, 15 tayo, we can move it. You know, ang importante, may sponsors, meron tayong pampapremyo. And I will make sure na magiging happy ang ating mga susunod na mga kandidato. At you know, I'm offering my place, not my house, my place to this country para ma-visit ng kung sino man ang Mr. Gay Pangasinan. Soon hindi ngayon, soon. Pag okay na lahat. Yung susunod na Mr. Gay Mr. Gay Pangasinan, gagawa ako ng paraan para yung isang prize niya is makapunta dito sa Singapore para makapaglibot naman siya dito. Kahit 3 days, 2 nights lang, that would be fine. Soon, hindi ngayon na pag okay na lahat. So, hope na sana wag kayong sasama ng loob pag in-announce ko na next week ang mga top 5. Okay? All we have to do is to help one another kasi nag-i-start tayo, iisa lang tayong community. No, I want a Paul Smith show na maging respetado at maging respectful ang aking mga talents. Okay? So sana walang masyadong husip or whatever after may announce ko ang top 5 next week. And be ready sa mga top 5 na papasok. And for the 4 na mali left out for this competition, you're still a member, you're still a part of this what do you call this show. Basta tulong-tulong na lang. As I've said, you will be having a consolation prizes, but not now. Hindi basta hintayin niyo na lang, okay? Maghintay lang kayo at may ayudang darating. Okay? So it's like that. So Frederick, last message to our candidates before we close, before we end.
Okay po. Hello everyone. I just would like to congratulate everyone. Okay. Congratulations, no. Nakita ko kung sino talaga yung deserving na makapasok sa top 5 dahil dito sa interview, question and answer. And I hope kung sino man yung makapasok sa 5, no, sana mas galingan pa ninyo yung performance nyo, and sa mga hindi naman po makakapasok ng top 5, you still did your best. Thank you everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Okay, Aristotle, any message to our candidates?
Ayan, so sobrang nakaka-proud kayo guys. I'm so proud. Kasi dapat supposedly, sir, di ba, colleagues ko sila, and kaso nga hindi na ako nagtuloy. And nakaka-proud kasi lahat talaga kayo, yung drive niyo sa pageant, sa competition, andito. And sobrang gagaling sumagot. Talagang, nag-ready talaga para sa round na to. And I'm so excited kung sino yung mapapasok sa top 5. And sa mga hindi papasok sa top 5, just pa rin, tuloy pa rin sa pangarap, okay? Don't stop. Ganyan talaga, it's part of the competition. And sabi nga ni Sir Apollo, family tayong lahat dito, win or lose, okay? So ayan, sa mananalong Mr. Gay World Pangasinan 2021, ngayon pa lang, sinasabi ko na I'm excited to work with you and the whole team here in the province. And ayun, sana, ang tawag na tabog na ba dito, sana, magampanan mo talaga yung title mo. And I wish you all the best in life. So good luck guys sa inyo kung sino mananalo, and Merry Christmas!
Okay,
Thank you, Sir Apollo.
Yes, you are welcome. So as they are what they have said, na sana isa-isip ninyo at ilagay niyo sa inyong mga puso. That is the best way for you to acknowledge all what they have said. At sa inyong lahat, maraming salamat. At sana maging safe kayo hanggang sa pagdating sa finals. We still have two more weeks, right? 2 more weeks pa ba? That will be on the 28th, right? So may 2 linggo pa tayo bago mag-grand finals. And sana maging maayos at maging maayos ang inyong mga wifi kasi medyo minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng problema sa mga wifi nyo. So good luck to each and every one of you. At I really appreciated all your videos, your effort. So you are really a brave person, and I really admire you for that. At sana kayong siyam, okay, ay maging inspirasyon ng mga young LGBT community dyan sa Pangasinan. Okay? Dahil marami pa sa atin ang hindi pa they are not yet showing their personality out. So, kailangan maging inspirasyon tayo as instrumento to help them to know who they are. Okay? So, ipagpapatuloy natin ang ating mga advokasya sa lahat na mga kabataan sa buong Pangasinan. Hayaan nyo na yung pride. Pride can kill you. Okay? Basta ang importante, masaya kayo, may respeto sa sarili, at alam nyong what do you call this, mag-accept na, you know, this is right and this is wrong. So, Mr. Alaminos, Mr. Asingan, Mr. Basista, Binmalay, Malasiki, the two Malasiki, San Carlos, Santa Maria, and Erobistondo, maraming salamat, and hopefully mamimit ko kayo pag uwi ko at pagbakasyon ko ng Pangasinan. Okay, I will keep in touch with you. And then to all the Mr. Gay Pangasinan contestant na hindi na nagpatuloy dahil nagkakaroon silang problema sa kanilang mga kung ano-ano man. So maraming salamat din sa pagtiwala at pag-apila nyo dito sa programang to. Okay? Sana magkaroon kayo ng pag-iisip na tanggalin ang hiya at you know, dito na nasa puso nyo na ayaw lumabas na tinik. So kailangan ilabas nyo yan. So with the help of my organizers, all the candidates, sasamahan namin kayo para matanggal yung tinik na nandyan sa loob ng inyong mga puso. Okay, so everybody, salamat. Have a nice day and wish you all the best. Okay, so just tingin-tingin na lang kayo doon sa wall natin, and then mag-message naman ako sa WhatsApp group chat natin doon. Okay? So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat, and love everybody. God bless you.
Thank you din po.
Bye.
God bless
Bye.
po. Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.